I'm not saying that shit. Okay, so today is today. I guess I'm back with another video. I'm actually talking to my best friend right now. Say hey, Brittany. So today we're gonna do a mukbang, however you call it. Why I'm giving a story time? Cause you know, I feel like y'all deserve to know why I'm killing myself. No, I'm joking. But yeah. So we got us some Panda Express. I'm finna eat me some orange chicken. I don't like they fucking rice, so I didn't get the bowl. And I don't know, this is the orange chicken and honey sesame chicken breast. Bada bing, bada boom. And some egg rolls. While I'm telling y'all the story of my first crush. Y'all remember y'all first crush and everything, right? Right. Listen, I think everybody had their first crush in like high school. That's when I had my first crush. This is like, okay, bitch, I got feelings for you.
Let's get married.
All right, boom, let me say the date. This is August of 2018. I just entered into freshman year of high school and everything. Girls, my closest friends that I still talk to this day, Brittany, Danielle, and Aaliyah. So we're all in math class. And all four of us, we just clicked like right away, right? Danielle was always in this dude's face, right? So one day I asked her,
why are you always messing with him? Why are you always in his face?
She said, because he fine as fuck. So I look, I'm like, and he just staring, like he like right behind me, and he just smiling like nervously, and I'm like, all right, he is a little cute. That's where the delusion began. So after that, I just been staring at him, and I noticed like when I stare at him, he stare at me. He probably was staring at me like, fuck nigga, like, you know. In my head, I'm thinking, oh, he's staring at me like I'm staring at him. Let's get married. We're in school, you know, I'm just staring at him. I'm like, you know, I'm a big personality. Like if you know me from high school, you know, I'd be up in the middle of the classroom like dancing, doing all type of shit. Never gave a fuck. And he's more so quiet. But every time I tell a joke, he'd be the main one laughing.
This one has a little sweetness to it.
So I'm thinking he feeling me like I'm feeling him. So we was just in class chilling. And I'm acting the ass, like literally up dancing, doing everything that I can. And at this point, it's like October. All these days have went by me staring at him, you know, me barely holding a conversation. And it's homecoming season, right? He decides to go to homecoming with Bellamy. And I'm thinking,
okay, he just asked her homecoming.
I ended up taking like this girl that I ended up dating later on to homecoming. And, you know, they were cute. Everybody was at homecoming chilling. Somewhere after that, they decided to date. So, mind you, I had class with both of them. So, I'd be like, okay. I had class with, I just realized I didn't say his name yet. I had class with Tim. Yeah, I had a class with Tim. First block of the day. Him and Bellamy started dating. And I would go to class and see them
molesting each other's faces with their tongues.
Yeah. One time he was just literally, I was walking up the stairs and he just like all up in our mouth. And I'm just like, okay. But he's making such strong eye contact with me. And he's looking at me like, and I'm just like, let me go to class. I go to class, you know. After that, it starts to happen every day. They started to kiss every goddamn day. Mind you, I took the stairwell that was all the way on the other side of school. So nobody, like, well, everybody knew where that stairwell was. But only a certain select people would take it because, like, you go up that stairwell and the class was, like, right there. So then I started talking to this one girl. Her name, Tyrant. Yeah, let's call her Tyrant. This is still me trying to find myself. I'm knowing that I can't say I openly like dudes because my damn mama
beat the closet out of me. Look.
But I started dating her. And one day I wanted to return the energy. So I'm tongue kissing her while I'm looking at him in his eye. Why this motherfucker roll his eyes? He literally walked up the stairs and was like, I was like, oh, okay. It's cool when you do it. It's a problem when I do it. So I'm just like, you know, I'm being as delusional as I can be. And we're kids. Sometimes we're kissing, sometimes they kissing. But the same, while we still staring at each other in class, we don't really know what the fuck to do or anything. So we just exist. I like him. I think at this point he know I like him because I'm like doing anything to try to get his attention. Like I'm asking him random shit.
What's your favorite wild area?
I'm just asking him random shit. And like he barely was talkative. Like I was a loud mouth. So I'm like,
We'd be the perfect couple because if you need to check a bitch, I'll do that for you while you just sit in the back and keep the car warm.
but there's that. I ended up breaking up with that girl for reasons I will not explain. And it was just me watching them tongue fuck each other, try to go to class, right? And it was just always so awkward for me. So then I was talking to Aaliyah, and I was like, I don't know, I kind of want to tell him, but like, I don't. So she's like, I'll tell him, and I'm like, no need to do that. So I was telling her like, you know, there's nothing good that could come from it. And she ended up telling him, and I'm just like, he didn't react. He still was looking at me or anything. I don't know what the hell I was expecting, but he was just like, oh, okay. I think she texted him on Snap, and I'm just like, what the fuck? But that happened, and then now we're in sophomore year. This is where the delusion really start to take over my brain. Buckle up. But, so, it's sophomore year, still the same thing. We had Spanish together, me and Tim. We had Spanish together. And he got transferred out of that class. I don't know why. He must couldn't bear to see my sexy ass every goddamn day again. But we had Spanish. Oh my God, I got another fucking story time about what happened in that Spanish class. Me and him, we had Spanish. And he transferred out. He was still dating Bellamy at the time. So I'm just like, I'm kind of gooped and gagged. I'm over it. And they're still doing the same thing. I'm trying to go to class. They're tongue fucking each other. And at this point, I'm fucking miserable. Mind you, I thought it was written in the stars for us to be together because his last name was Kinder and my last name is Hall. So we were walking past this building and like we both were on this field trip. We was walking past the building and it said Kinder Hall. And it was literally the way he spelled his last name, the way he spelled my last name. So I'm like,
Oh, it's written in the stars. And then
and you got my best friend, Brittany. She's just as delusional as I am, talking about, oh yeah, y'all are getting married. And I'm over here I'm throwing like rocks at a stop sign and be like, okay, if it hits in the middle of the O, we're meant to be together. And after like 5 rocks, it finally hit the O and I'm like, oh, we're getting married. But sophomore year, I'm just like, this is insane. They're still tongue fucking each other. Luckily, the pandemic hit. And after that, I didn't see him, but I followed him on Instagram. Shouldn't have done that. I get to blowing up this dude's phone, trying to talk to him.
He's not texting me back.
I'm blowing up. I think at one point I called him.
He's not texting back.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
He's not texting me.
So at this point, I'm in my head, and I'm like, okay, maybe he don't like me back. I don't think he ever liked me back. He could possibly have been straight, but he didn't text me back. I finally let it go. The pandemic was what I needed because we didn't see each other, and that was fine. Junior year home, we still online because of the pandemic. I see him, I'm like, okay, he's cute, but I'm not like over him like I used to be. I was like really like, I'm actually not saying as much as how crazy I was over him. Like, it was insane. When I love hard. Like, and I hate to be one of those people, but it's the truth. So, senior year is here. We come back to school. I see him. We're talking. He said, "What's up?" It's all fine and dandy. I don't have a crush on him no more. I still think he's cute. He's not going with Bellamy anymore. So I'm like, okay, that's cute. I'm like, should I shoot my shot? No. And after that, it was just like staring at each other back and forth, but nothing more than that. Then we ended up graduating, and I hung out with him and this mutual friend of ours. And I went to like one of Tim's performances because he's in a band. I'm working late. But he's in a band. And I went to one of his performances and he took his shirt off and threw it. And I'm just like, I must feel something. Come a little back. But I'm like, nah. So after the performance, he fucking hugged me. I was like, oh, thank you for coming. Then me, him, and the mutual friend went to the beach. And we took some videos and shit. We was just chilling, having a good time. He wasn't weirded out. I wasn't being weird. And I was just like, do I wish things was a little different? Yes, I wish that everything in life. But I'm like, things happen for a reason. But I feel like there's a lot more to the story that I'm really letting off. I'm just trying to fuck up this Panda Express in peace. I ain't gonna lie. So, but it was like really, and I had this other best friend, Cynthia.
Me and Cynthia started calling him ass mouth because he ate Bellamy ass.
She also had a crush on him too, and he asked to fuck her and not me, so. No, but everybody knew how crazy I was. Everybody knew how crazy I was over this dude. Everybody knew like it was just fucking insane. And I didn't have him, so I'm just like, But that situation did teach me a lot. It teach me that I'm a fucking lover boy. And I'll be ready to give my all to anybody. Not anybody, but you know, to people that I want to be with and everything. This situation is just funny when I think about it, because I'm like, why was I blowing that man phone up? And I don't have the screenshots, thank God. But I'm like, that I used to just be like crazy. I was insane. Am I still insane? But I don't know if it's the Scorpio in me that just like, I need to find you. No, but I'm just like, oh, that was insane. But like I said, I'm glad I learned from it. And I guess that's gonna wrap this video up, shit. I feel like there's a lot more to the story. So if I get to thinking about it, I'll make a part 2 or things that I didn't mention. But right now, that's gonna be it. I'll see y'all next time. I don't even have an outro.